Merstham TV with me, James Barrett-Sterling, as the Moatsiders fall to yet another defeat, 2-1 today against South Park, despite dominating the game for a long period. I've been joined by Siao Blackwood. Siao, thanks for giving us some time, mate. Obviously, an inquest on the pitch again seems to be happening every week at the moment, but it's quite a short one this time. What did the boss say to you boys?
To be honest, I think he's quite upset. He didn't really want to go into too much details. But I think we all know in ourselves we didn't really need to go into anything too deep. Performance in the second half wasn't good enough, and we all know not much needs to be said. We can take it on board ourselves, and definitely changes need to be made from ourselves mentally. We need to apply ourselves a bit longer in matches and stay in games like this. We're ahead 1-0. We just need to take control of games and stuff like that.
Yeah, it seemed like we dominated possession for long spells today, and particularly in the first half. I think we weathered the storm for the first sort of 10-15 minutes. They came in to obviously try and power through. Yeah. Is it a case of maybe not taking our chances, or is it the silly sort of individual mistakes that are creeping in?
I think it's a bit of both. When you're on top of games and you have your periods, you have to take your chances. We took one. We need to take more. I think when we got our 20-minute, 30-minute period, there's chances where I've had a chance. I've had probably 2 half chances. We've had a couple other half chances. We need to get players taking their chances when we've got those period. And then when the other team, every team's going to have their 15-minute period. And when they get their period, we have to weather the storm. And unfortunately, we didn't weather the storm when they had their period.
It was a Surrey derby today, and it seemed to get quite feisty out there. What was it like to play in, especially in the middle of the park?
Yeah, I do love a derby, and yeah, it did get a little bit bitey. I think I don't like to blame the referee, but I don't think he made it an easy game in terms of certain decisions and letting things go a little bit. Probably sometimes you always think the ref's against you and stuff like that, but I do feel at times where some decisions were 50-50 and he's given it the other way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think South Park probably would moan about a couple of decisions that went against them as well. Talk us through that chance you had just after the break, because it came through nicely on your right foot.
Yeah, I think I see the keeper in the corner of my eye, and I thought he was going to be a bit closer to me, so I slid it, and I probably could have stood up and just caressed it with my inside. I've tried to slide it and poke it. Probably should have realised that he's actually baited me a little bit, and yeah, that's what's happened there.
Yeah, it was unlucky. Just finally, so do you guys feel like you are turning the corner? Obviously, on paper, the results don't reflect that, but if you see the performances every week, it does seem like a sort of an extra 5-10 minutes every time, dominating games, etc. Do you feel like you guys feel like it's coming?
I feel like it 100% is coming, but at the end of the day, we want to be challenging at the top of the league, and it's got to come now. It's got to come sooner than later, because realistically, I want to be challenging for playoff and the league, and those results got to come now. Consistency in winning is a habit, and when you get your first win, it's like an addiction. So the next one we'll be on to get the next one. So hopefully, as soon as we get a win, however by any means, the next one will come easy.
Malachi on pens now, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He just squeezed it. I think it had like a bit of the goalkeeper's glove on it.
But as long as it goes in, we've missed I think 4 now. So as long as it goes in, I don't care. Do you know what I mean?
Thanks for your time, mate.
Thank you.